There's a small, rich seed inside every pumpkin you've ever carved or cooked, and most of us have spent our lives tossing it away or eating it without a second thought. But research suggests this overlooked seed may be quietly shaping sleep, hormones, bone density, and heart health in ways that rarely come up. If you're over 50 or caring for someone who is, what you're about to hear might change how you see your pantry. A 2014 double-blind, placebo-controlled trial in Urologia Internationalis found men taking daily pumpkin seed extract reported better bladder emptying, fewer bathroom trips, and improved quality of life. These benefit too, through the seed's magnesium. Pumpkin seeds carry a meaningful dose of vitamin E and carotenoids, two compounds that spend their time neutralizing free radicals before those unstable molecules can damage the cells that make up your organs, skin, and blood vessels. Vitamin E is fat soluble, which means it settles into the fatty membranes surrounding your cells, including the tissue that makes up your brain, offering a kind of structural protection that becomes more valuable as those membranes grow more vulnerable with age. Lutein and beta-carotene, the carotenoids most concentrated in the seed, do double duty, supporting the retina while also calming the low-grade inflammation that tends to build in the body over decades. A 2012 paper in Oxidative Medicine and Cellular Longevity examined pumpkin seed extract directly and found it reduced markers of oxidative damage in ways the researchers linked to a lower risk of degenerative disease over time. What makes this more interesting is that vitamin E and carotenoids don't work in isolation inside the seed. They're surrounded by magnesium, zinc, and selenium, and the combination appears to offer broader protection than any one nutrient could provide alone. Eating a handful of pumpkin seeds, in other words, is less like taking a single supplement and more like handing yourselves a small team of defenders. Better sleep without reaching for a pill. Tryptophan doesn't get much attention outside of Thanksgiving jokes about turkey, but it's the amino acid your body converts into serotonin during the day and melatonin at night, and pumpkin seeds happen to be a solid source of it. Serotonin shapes mood and a general sense of steadiness, while melatonin tells your body when it's time to wind down. Without enough tryptophan coming in through food, that whole signaling chain can get shaky, and for a lot of people that shows up as trouble falling or staying asleep. Magnesium adds a second layer to this. It supports GABA activity in the brain, the neurotransmitter responsible for quieting mental chatter, and it helps lower cortisol, the stress hormone that tends to run high in the evening for people who never fully relax. A 2011 study in the Journal of Research in Medical Sciences looked specifically at older adults with low magnesium levels and found that correcting the deficiency led to measurable improvements in how long and how well they slept. Few foods deliver both tryptophan and magnesium in one small serving, which is part of why pumpkin seeds keep coming up in conversations about natural sleep support. Zinc is one of those minerals the body can't store, so it needs a steady supply from food, and pumpkin seeds are one of the richer plant sources available. That matters because zinc is deeply involved in thyroid function, and the thyroid governs metabolism, energy, and body temperature. When zinc runs low, thyroid output can slip, and the fatigue, weight changes, and general sluggishness that follow often get blamed on aging when the real driver is a nutrient gap. Zinc also plays a role in reproductive hormones for both men and women. In men, it supports healthy testosterone levels, which touch everything from muscle mass to mood. In women, it contributes to the regulation of estrogen and progesterone, hormones that shape everything from menstrual cycles to the transition through menopause. A 2016 study in biological trace element research found that zinc supplementation improved thyroid hormone levels and supported a healthier hormonal profile in both sexes, with a clear risk benefits showing up in people who started out deficient. Pumpkin seeds deliver this mineral the way whole foods tend to, wrapped in a supporting cast of magnesium, iron, and antioxidants rather than isolated on its own. Supporting the bladder, prostate, and kidneys. For men navigating an enlarged prostate, a condition known as benign prostatic hyperplasia that becomes increasingly common with age, pumpkin seeds have earned a reputation that's backed by more than folklore. A 2014 double-blind, placebo-controlled trial in Urologia Internationalis found men taking daily pumpkin seed extract reported better bladder emptying, fewer bathroom trips, and improved quality of life over 12 weeks. The kidneys benefit too, through the seed's magnesium and potassium, which help regulate fluid balance and lower the odds of kidney stones. The same anti-inflammatory properties that ease prostate symptoms also take some of the long-term burden of kidney tissue, which tends to suffer quietly under chronic inflammation for years before any symptoms appear. Steadier blood sugar. Magnesium supports insulin sensitivity, so the body needs less insulin to do the same job. And when it runs short, insulin resistance becomes more likely, the mechanism behind most type 2 diabetes. Fiber slows digestion, so carbohydrates release gradually instead of all at once. A 2010 study in magnesium research found even modest increases in magnesium intake correlated with meaningfully better blood sugar control. Layer in the healthy fats and antioxidants also present in the seed, and you get a food that addresses blood sugar stability from more than one angle at once, rather than relying on a single nutrient to do all the work. Stronger bones as the years go by. Bone loss accelerates for a lot of women after menopause, largely because falling estrogen levels change how quickly bone's tissue gets broken down and rebuilt, and magnesium and zinc both have a hand in slowing that process. Magnesium contributes to the structural framework of bone, while zinc supports the cells that build new bone tissue. A 2013 study in Nutrients found a clear relationship between magnesium intake and bone mineral density in older adults, and adequate zinc intake has been linked to stronger bones and lower fracture risk in postmenopausal women. Together, these two minerals form a partnership that does more for skeletal health than either one manages alone, which is part of why pumpkin seeds keep showing up in conversations about aging well. Easing everyday stress and anxiety. Magnesium shows up again here, this time for its effect on the nervous system directly. It helps regulate the neurotransmitters that shape mood and stress response, and plays a particular role in supporting GABA, the calming neurotransmitter that keeps racing thoughts and restlessness in check. It also buffers cortisol, which is why people under chronic tension often carry it in their shoulders and jaw. A 2017 review in Nutrients found magnesium supplementation meaningfully improved anxiety symptoms, particularly for mild to moderate stress. Working a magnesium-rich food like pumpkin seeds into a daily routine gives the nervous system one more tool for staying regulated through an ordinary stressful day. A steadier immune system. Zinc's role in immunity is one of the better established findings in nutrition science. It's essential for developing and activating white blood cells, including the T cells and natural killer cells responsible for identifying and destroying viruses and bacteria before they take hold. When zinc levels are low, the whole detection and response system slows down. A 2014 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found zinc supplementation shortened both the duration and severity of the common cold, with the strongest effects in older adults. Because the body has no way to store zinc for later, a steady dietary source matters, and pumpkin seeds are among the richer plant-based options for getting it. a gentler touch for the heart. Pumpkin seeds carry monounsaturated fats and omega-6 fatty acids that nudge the balance between LDL and HDL cholesterol in a healthier direction, lowering the bad cholesterol that builds plaque. Magnesium contributes here too, helping maintain a steady heart rhythm, relaxing blood vessels, and supporting healthy blood pressure. A 2012 study in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found higher magnesium intake correlated with lower blood pressure and reduced risk of coronary heart disease. The combination of healthy fats and magnesium gives the heart support on two fronts at once, easing tension in the vessels while improving the overall lipid picture. A natural approach to weight management, appetite control, is often the real challenge in maintaining a healthy weight, and pumpkin seeds offer a fairly elegant solution through the combination of fiber and plant-based protein packed into a small serving. Fiber cuts cravings. Protein signals fullness to the brain, so portion sizes regulate themselves without constant willpower. A 2014 study in the Nutrition Journal found diets higher in protein and fiber led to greater fullness and lower overall calorie intake. The healthy fats in pumpkin seeds add another layer of satisfaction to meals. And unlike processed snacks that spike hunger again within an hour, they tend to provide a more even, sustained sources of energy. Protecting your eyesight over time, lutein and zeaxanthin accumulate directly in the retina, filtering harmful blue light and neutralizing the free radicals behind age-related vision decline, while vitamin E and zinc round out the trio. Pumpkin seeds happen to contain all three of these protective compounds together, making them a fairly efficient way to support long-term eye health through diet rather than supplements alone. Quiet support for the gallbladder. The gallbladder rarely gets attention until something goes wrong, but it plays a central role in digestion by storing and releasing bile the flu liver produces to break down dietary fat. The unsaturated fats in pumpkin seeds stimulate the liver to produce bile and signal the gallbladder to release it, improving fat breakdown. When dietary fat intake is too low, bile flow can slow down, and sluggish bile flow raises the risk of gallstones and poor fat absorption over time. Healthier skin, hair, and nails from the inside. The condition of your skin, hair, and nails often reflects what's happening internally more than what you are applying externally. And pumpkin seeds supply several of the nutrients that shape the internal picture. Zinc is central to collagen production. A shortage tends to show up as dry skin, brittle nails, and thinning hair. A 2013 study in the Annals of Dermatology found zinc supplementation improved hair loss in alopecia patients and overall skin condition in people with inflammatory skin disorders. How to actually eat them for the best results? None of this matter much if pumpkin seeds aren't prepared or eaten in a way that lets your body absorb what they offer. So a few practical details go a long way. 1 to 2 tablespoons a day is generally enough to get meaningful amounts of magnesium, zinc, fiber, and healthy fats without piling on unnecessary calories. So there's no need to eat a handful at a time to see benefits. Soaking the seeds overnight reduces phytic acid, which can interfere with mineral absorption. From there, eat them raw or roast lightly around 150 degrees Celsius. Because they're rich in magnesium and tryptophan, many people find eating them in the evening supports better sleep. They work well over salads, in smoothies, stirred into yogurt, or as a quick snack. Consistency matters more than method. A few things worth knowing before you start. Pumpkin seeds are high in fiber, which is generally a good thing. But introducing a lot of fiber too quickly can lead to bloating, gas, or general stomach discomfort. So it's worth starting with a small amount and building up gradually rather than diving in with a large handful on day one. Seed allergies, while uncommon, do exist. And if you notice itching, swelling, rash, or digestive distress after eating them, it's worth stopping and checking with a healthcare provider before continuing. If you're on blood thinning medication, mention pumpkin seeds to your doctor since they contain vitamin K. And if you have kidney issues, start small. The real value comes from consistency. A small daily amount, prepared thoughtfully, matters far more than any single serving. If you've been eating pumpkin seeds already, or this is the first time you're